But I'm going to give you one simple technique tonight, one piece of data. 5 minutes to learn, a lifetime to master. I'll give you one little trick, one little secret. And that secret is time. Time. What do I mean by this? When you look at successful people, if I were to line up 100 multimillionaires up here, 100 of them, and you ask every single one, you made all your money in what venture? I made it in my franchise business. I made it in my real estate business. I made it in my investments. I made it in this or that or this or that, some company, some business, some venture. And how much money have you made? Well, last year I made $5 million. I have a net worth of $50 million. That's terrific. All these people are outrageously successful. They have time freedom. They have huge amounts of money. They're debt-free. They're outrageously successful. They have what you want. And there's one common denominator. There's lots of common denominators, but here's one that nobody dares talk about. Go to each one of these people and say, when you started your business, how much money did you make your first year? Oh, I took a salary. What was your salary? $30,000. How many hours did you work? Worked 12, 14 hours a day. Was it work? No, I loved it. I was excited. When did you think you were going to start making huge money? 5 years. Every single one of these people, it's the same thing. They start a business, they start a venture, and they know that their payday, they know that they are not going to go to the pay window and cash in that paycheck, that ticket, and hit and get the cash for 3, 4, 5 years. They all know that. And they know that they must put in effort consistently, real effort. And they know that they will not be making lots of money. They know they'll be flying coach. They'll be staying in Motel 6s. They know they'll be having a desk made of milk cartons and plywood. Sam Walton. Think about it. The richest guy in the world, well, when you add his family together, all together, for 5, 6, 7 years, his desk was milk cartons and an unfinished piece of plywood. When are you going to have enough money to get a desk? Oh, someday. They all understood time. They all understood that their payday would come, but they must put forth effort over a period of time. One of the most common, if not the most common reasons people fail in life, people who have dreams and goals and fail, is they don't understand that concept. They quit too soon. They quit too soon because they don't get it. They want the money now. They don't understand they have to put forth consistent effort, but they're not sacrificing. They're not miserable. They're smiling. They have vision. They see the future. They know their payday is going to come. They're excited. They love what they're doing. If you want to be successful, find something, some business venture. If it's the affiliate program, great. If it's not, if it's something else, find something that you can really sink your teeth into. Get excited about and put forth the effort. Don't get frustrated or annoyed that you don't have the money now and that you're broke now. This is the key. Successful people are never frustrated that they're broke. Successful people at the beginning of the careers were never frustrated or upset that they were broke. Do you understand this? They just got excited about milk cartons and plywood. We can't even pay our light bill. You know, someday we're going to be talking about this Because our day's going to come. We just keep doing this. We do the right things long enough. We're going to make that money. This business is going to be huge someday, soon. That's the mentality they had. And contracts would be canceled, and businesses would go up and down, and they didn't hit their projections or their targets, and they never got frustrated or upset. They weren't, they were still happy. And this is absolutely in line with the training, which is be happy now. You have a desire for what you want, but you're absolutely okay and happy right now, no matter what the situation is. If you are frustrated that you can't succeed or you're not succeeding in your venture, and we'll use the affiliate program as the example. If you're frustrated because you've talked to people and they've said no, or you've talked to people and they haven't engaged, if you're frustrated, you're not at the right place to succeed. You have to be happy right now. I tried to go platinum and I didn't hit it. Who cares that you're not a platinum now? If that's what you want to be, are you going to be one? Yeah. Are you going to be a 1-star or 2-star or 3? If that's what you want, are you going to have a huge worldwide network affiliate program giving you huge monthly income? It'll happen someday. Don't get uptight that you're not going as fast as you think it should go, or you're not at the place you want to be. If you got to change, you got to do something different because it ain't working. What you're doing is wrong, and it's not getting you to achieve your dreams. This is one training path. Is it the best in the world? I don't know. I haven't looked at everything in the world. Is it a workable plan? Absolutely. It is a systematic, workable plan that'll get you to where you want to go faster than what you're doing now, period. And if you want to make money, if you want to get rich, you follow this program, you go through this training program, and it will make you and help you achieve your dreams, period. But you got to start. You got to be constantly training yourself. If you're a level 1, you got to upgrade to level 2. If you're a level 2, you got to upgrade to level 3. If you're a level 3, you got to upgrade to level 4 and so forth. If you're not going through this training on a consistent basis, it's not going to work. Why? Look, in the old days, actors used to go under contract to movie studios. It's like a 5-year contract. And then every day from 9 to 5, if you were not shooting a movie, guess what you were doing? You were training. You were going to acting classes, singing classes, dancing classes, exercise classes. You were getting beauty treatments. You were doing a whole bunch of training nonstop in between the time you were making movies. If you're a professional athlete and you want to excel, guess what you do in between playing the game? You are training. Am I right? If you're a musician and you're a member of the symphony orchestra, in between the times that you play the symphony for the audience, what are they doing? They're practicing, they're training. If you're a Navy SEAL, in between going out there and doing missions, what are you doing back home? You're training. Constantly training, constantly training, constantly training. Successful people are always bettering themselves every single day, in every way. They are constantly engaged in a training program. So consider this. If you really have a commitment to your dreams and you really tell me you want to do things, well, guess what? You're going to have to learn some things because some of you don't know it yet, and I can tell just by looking at you, just by the way you talk to me. You're not going to make it unless you change. Do you understand? Some of you have loser mentality, loser thinking, and loser broke habits. And unless you learn what winner mentality is and winner thinking and millionaire habits are, you're not going to make any money. I'm sorry if I'm stepping on some toes here, but would you like me to sugarcoat this or tell you the truth? You're going to have to change some things. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, do I look like the winner that I know that I am inside?
And some of you don't walk like a winner. You don't talk like a winner. You don't shake hands like a winner. You don't have the confidence level. You're not at ease. You don't dress that way. You have it inside you. Let it out. Learn some things. Learn some important skills and techniques so you can start getting what you want in life. You don't know right now what you need to do. And that's what the basic training is in levels 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. It's going to help you. So you've got to be constantly training yourself. Next, you got to be teachable. If you haven't listened to Your Voice is Your Command, there's a teachability index. Look, we got world-class thinkers on this cruise. We got multimillionaires and billionaires on this cruise who make more money in a week than you have made in the last 5 years. And they are in every single class. Blaine has been on 2 cruises, and he says, yeah, it's taken me 2 cruises to get to see every single speaker. Blaine's been on stage, and he's been sitting in the room. Ed's been on stage. He's been sitting in rooms learning. I have been sitting there learning, picking Marshall's brain, picking Mary's brain, picking all the speakers, Ted. I'm always hanging around these guys, picking their brain and learning and learning and learning. I'm listening to them all the time, seeing what their viewpoint is, what knowledge, what revelation, what cognitions they have. You got to be teachable, and some of you ain't teachable still. How do I know this? Because some of you on this cruise think you knew it all and weren't in a session for a Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, this morning, or this afternoon. Because you knew it all. You didn't need it. Well, guess what? You're not rich, and you're never going to get rich. So unless you are willing to do some different things, give it up. Unless you're willing to change, stop faking yourself out. I don't want to hear it. Oh, I got a dream. No, bullshit, you don't. You got a wish that's never going to come true because you ain't willing to do whatever it takes. And I hope I'm talking to some people who get this message tonight and wake up tomorrow and make a difference and make a different decision. I met a guy one time years ago, and I said, I'm going to make $1 million this year. And he looked at me and he says, you're a loser. You don't have what it takes. You'll never make $1 million this year. This guy read me like a book. He knew how to motivate me because he knew that I was the type of guy, that's what you had to tell him. You had to tell him you can't do it because that just made me go crazy. Like, I got to prove this guy wrong. 12 months later, I called this guy up, 13 months later. And I says, Joe, it's KT. I just wanted to let you know I didn't make $1 million in the last 12 months. I made $1.2 million. And he started laughing like an idiot. And then I realized I didn't hate this guy. I loved this guy. He got me off my butt going out there doing what needed to be done. Does that make sense? Some of you are smiling this weekend, having a great time, and I love that, and you need to do that. But some of you need a swift kick in the rear to get it into gear. Because I know something that you may not know. I know that every single one of you has what it takes to make your dreams come true. Just go out there and do it. Just do it. Stop talking about it. Stop thinking about it. Stop telling your friends about it. Get out there and do it now.